here we go for another episode of Backwater Casting. I got my buddy Ray McFarland out here for the day. We're going to go fishing, and I'm going to start my day off with a top water just because it's a nice overcast, flat water kind of morning. So that's my first choice for the day. What are you going to give her a crack with?
Well, good morning, Rick. Thank you very much, first of all, for having me back out again.
Great stuff.
It's been a couple years, and get to know a good body of water. So for today, I brought only 3 rods. I brought a tube / Ned rig, a top water like yourself, and a crankbait. So I'm not sure exactly what you have in mind that we're going to go to, and I'll make that decision up there, but it's going to be one of those 3 rods for sure.
I'm actually going to fan cast with a drop shot. I was going to start with a tube.
Today I'm going to start using a tube. Rick's put us on a shoal. No, I'll see what happens.
Yeah, what we're doing is we're just outside a shoal in about 14 feet of water. So as we work our way towards that shoal, we're both going to throw some plastic, and then we'll see what happens as we get closer. We'll be on it in a sec. It's not very far. I might go right to that top water. I tell you, that wind pushed us in faster than I thought. We're probably almost on top of that shoal. It's in front of us.
Okay.
He doesn't feel big, but hey, it's the first fish of the morning. Get started off. Okay, we're sitting in 9 feet. No, he's all right. We're sitting in 9 feet, throwing up on top of that shoal. I don't think so. I think I can grab him. There's only 2 sets of needle sharp troubles on there. Famous last words, I can grab them. Not in any hurry to come up to the boat. There we go. Boys, he wanted her.
Fat belly.
Nice little New Brunswick. Look at how black he is too. Nice New Brunswick smallmouth. Yeah, chunky little guy. I'd say he was a little over 2 pounds, maybe a little more than that.
We got a small one, Rick. Finally.
Hey, first fish on the new spot.
Yep.
Only a couple of casts in.
Just throwing a crankbait. I'm not sure how deep we are, but
In front, we're in about 9 feet.
oh, okay.
You're a little deeper at the back. There's probably a bit of a break
I think
here.
he hit it about halfway down then. Just a little fella, but you gotta
He's a
count
future
them.
4.
There we go. So our first
So
mystery
now
lake,
we're in 6 feet of water, so I'm going to turn
mystery
her.
lake fish on a crankbait. Thanks.
I'm going to turn her left because we're in 6 now.
Okay.
That one you had on, Ray, looked as big as mine or a bit bigger.
Yeah, hard to say.
Oh, he looked good. I saw him come up. This is just a little fella. It's funny what your preconceptions are, eh? I figured this was going to be top water up here, and we bought our bites on rubber except for that one fish. It's hard to get that little hook and not get stabbed. Yeah, junior grade. It's a future 4-pounder.
It is in the making.
You would expect with the wind blowing onto that flat that they would be up on that eating.
Yeah. 4-pounder in the making.
Yeah, he's coming. He will have his day in the sun. 2 pounds or so. So the bite is a bit stingy this morning. I mean, we're just, we're hunting for him. We're both changing baits. Ray's in the box again, rigging something again to try. Toss this drop shot ahead of the boat. And I got this guy. So he was out in about 9 feet of water. We got a nice ledge, we got a nice drop, and we got a shallow feeding flat up there. There. None the worse for the wear. They're really dark today. Show you a real dark overcast day, and they're just black.
Right now I'm gonna hook up my Ned rig. Basically, a Ned rig is there's different types. This is an EWG Ned rig. You can probably see it there. And we're just gonna put up a Z-Man product, a little 4-inch worm. I like the Z-Man products because they have a tendency to float. They're very buoyant.
Same thing, just fan casting with this drop shot setup. Nice and simple rig, helps you cover water fairly effectively because your bait stays down on the bottom because of the heavy sinker. Lighter rod too, they give you, they kick up a ruckus on that lighter rod. another nice little fish.
So what type of weight you got going on there,
I got a
Rick?
1/2 ounce. I want to cover water. It's one of those walking sinkers.
Yeah, I noticed that.
No, it's just to cover water. And again, if I do, with my drop shotting, I always have one in the boat rigged. And if I see a fish in deep water, I like the heavy weight because you can get it to the bottom now.
Yeah.
It's funny, he just started to fight now. It was almost like I had a big clump of grass, except it was going sideways. But he's decided he's not coming yet. Same again, just covering water with that drop shot. It's almost like the guys fish a lot of Carolina rigs, and this is almost the opposite, where the sinker is lower than the bait, but you can cover a lot of water with it. They're all the same size, so nice healthy population of these. Yes, sir.
Oh, there's some grass in there. Okay.
That's what I say, there's some odd patches of that grass.
Gotcha. We got a little bass on a jackal rearrange.
Oh,
Love
you
that bait. And I got a hook on the side of him, so he took a stab at it.
You slapped it.
Yeah. Well, lots of fish, but small is the theme today, and that's
Small
okay.
is the theme so far,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Most warmer than the air.
Better one?
Yeah.
A little bit deeper out there?
Well, no, it's only 6 feet, but that's 2 right there, almost back to back.
Excellent.
These aren't monsters, but they're fun, especially this is a lighter action rod.
Oh, absolutely.
There we go.
We got this little guy on the Ned rig.
There you go. I've never caught a fish on a Ned rig, but I haven't thrown it very much. It's amazing how scattered they are today.
Yeah, this guy's a little fat for a little fish. Now, Rick, you get them hooked in the bottom jaw often?
I don't get them a lot on the bottom jaw.
Well, we're in about 7-8 feet of water, went over a fish, and I noted it, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to throw behind the boat, and drag behind, and see if I can pick him up, and there he was. He was hungry.
Obliged.
Yeah, no, it's those moments there when you can use electronics, and it actually works. It's awesome. You can't explain it.
Guy hit with a little bit of authority. No, look at that, same size. I would have thought that guy was bigger from the ruckus when he hit it. Doesn't get much better than that. Catching fish, you got a loon calling right behind the boat. There's nobody around except the 3 of us and the smallmouth. That was a better hook set. I got him right where I was supposed to, right in the corner of the mouth. And these guys aren't big, but man, they're tough. And they're feeding up already, getting the belly on them. Oops. And we are in grass. That's a little better too. He's a chunk. I shall. So this is the same bait that Ray was throwing a little bit ago, only this is one size bigger. This is a rerange 130. Yeah, I thought he was bigger than that, so I'll take him. As Ray also pointed out, many pointy ends on this. So, we just came out across here, and Ray said we're just into some grass, and he saw a fish on the Lawrence, and he dropped back and caught it, and then I got one out here too. They're definitely feeding up. Powerful fish.
Hi, double header, Rick.
Is your baby fish bigger than my baby fish?
Let's compare the 2 babies.
Mine's 12 inches.
I don't know. Let's take a look. We're going for small fish today.
We're going for whatever bites, man.
Let's take a look here. I think I got you.
In your dreams, your lunch for this guy. Lunch. Welcome back to Backwater Casting. Well, Ray and I are continuing to catch a bunch of smallmouth here and having a lot of fun with that, but we're going to take some time to talk to him about his new business venture since he's retired from the Canadian Armed Forces. What happened to Ray? They're all the same size out here. Clones. And I am not complaining about that, because the alternative was to stay home and mow lawns or something like that. Come here, come here. Right in the roof of the mouth, but all the way back. There we go. Anyway, that seems, we're not getting the big ones today. Yet.
I got a smallmouth bass. Seems to be on the jerkbait again. Just flip him up. There we go. Boys are getting some fat here.
Oh, they are, yeah. Crayfish and probably a run of like Gaspereau Young of the Year going down probably.
Yes, sir. I love catching bass.
We're getting in nice and tight with him.
Whoa, he's gonna get bigger.
They're so fat though.
Yeah, they are. I watched that guy come up as soon as it left the 3-4 foot, went into the 6-7 foot. He come up and hit it. It was awesome.
Yeah, gotta love it when you can watch them hit.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Well, Ray, it's been a while since we got to share a boat together, and we did a film before, so tell me what you've been up to the last little while and where your life's taking you now.
Yeah, Rick, recently I just retired from the military after 39 years. So we decided to buy a bed and breakfast located in Grafton. But the awesome part about it, it's not only in Grafton, it's on the water, and it's located between Grafton Bridge and the Grafton Old Rail Train Bridge. So we're smack dab in the middle of it. It's amazing. Our views, if you like to fish or watch nature, we like that kind of stuff. So we're up there watching it off a big deck. And it just gives us something to do after we retire to help supplement our income. So we're quite pleased with buying this place.
That's interesting. So was that a bed and breakfast before, or have you had to modify the house to accommodate that?
It was formerly a bed and breakfast called Peak Sunset, but now we call it the Riverside Retreat Grafton. So we're pretty happy about it.
This same deal, Ray, is what you said before. He's right up there. We're just on the outside of the rocks, and that guy was just up on the inside.
Seems to be a little bit better, Rick.
Well, he thinks he is anyway. He didn't look that big when he jumped, but he fights big. Yeah, there's the rocks right there. We're blowing right into them. He's got the back hooks only. He's not big. He just thinks he is. Well, he's got them all there. Yeah. He wasn't going anywhere.
That big Jackal Rearrange 130's got him covered.
Yeah. He might have, you wonder if he hit that and it swung around, it come out and he swung around and got it in the side.
That's very possible.
Yeah. Not very big, but he's fat. They're all fat. They're eating good. It's amazing that we're not catching any big fish. I mean, those fish obviously are eating well.
I got a little fish on a jerk bait.
I got one up here too.
Nice.
Yours is bigger.
Well, he's got a stomach on him. Just gonna get my pliers. When they're taking the front hook or the middle hook,
yeah,
that means they want it.
Yeah, he was going for it.
Yeah. So that's a good sign.
There you go, bud.
Okay.
So funny to go all that distance, not catch anything, then we both get one.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I'm slowing the retrieve down.
Or you're just in the right spot.
Well, I just figured with the warm water, you know, high metabolism, that they'd be aggressively feeding.
Yeah.
But even that one I lost this morning was a fairly big fish.
Oh, it was a big one, yeah.
That was just dead in the water and he hit it.
Yeah.
It's hard to leave stuff dead in the water in this wind, but not a real big guy, but.
Hey, we got another baby smallmouth today. Bam! See, he's got the back hook. Well, maybe a bit of the front one, Sorry, the middle one.
You've got the belly one, yeah.
Yeah, that's always good too. So these fish today are just setting up on the edge of, 7 to 8 foot, where it goes shallow, 3, 4 foot. Oh, there's one with them. Hang on, there's one with them.
I got him, I see him.
Okay.
Might have to give it a few more feet. This is tournament 101. There's 2 fish down there, and Ray's trying to get that bonus fish. Bring him out a bit, see if he's still there.
No, he's gone.
You gone?
Yeah.
They were both the same size too. I got fish on the screen, Ray, too.
Yeah, I just had a hit back there.
Yeah, I got fish on the screen.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. He tangled that up. Very careful of our fingers. What I think this is, I'd have to go in that way more, but I think that, so we've got that big rock shoulder that we just come all the way down, and I think it's stopped, and you got the wind current blowing through here between there and the island.
Maybe.
It's nice, healthy.
He's not really fighting that well.
Well, he looked okay when he jumped, right?
I don't think he's any bigger than what we got today, but
okay.
It's nice to get your line yanked on.
Yeah, it's been a while for both of us.
Woo-wee!
That's another nice one, right? It's been a while since we had a bite. There we go.
This fish, 1.8, 1.9. Not a 2-pounder.
115.
Yeah, okay, close.
115. There might have been 2. I can't tell in this light. There might have been another one. I don't see him anymore. Up. No, this way. Come on. There we go. You brute, you. That seems to be our average for the day. We're not finding the big fish.
Hey, Rick, what color did you catch that fish on?
This is called bone. It's white, basically, an off-white. They call it bone. It's another version of the jackall jerkbait. It's called a squad minnow, so it's a little bit different, runs a little bit different. Welcome back to Backwater Casting. Ray and I are going to keep on fishing for these smallmouth today, but we're going to take the time to chat with him about his career in the Canadian military.
I happen to have another bass. I don't know how big he is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's a nice one, Ray. Nothing wrong with that.
Not the average today,
yeah,
Rick.
He's still nice. They always look big when they jump. Toss back and see if he had a buddy.
Woo!
Does he have a buddy?
So all I was doing there, Rick, as you were going towards where you wanted to go, I was just dragging this thing behind me.
Yeah, that works. Cover
Oh,
water.
you know, sometimes, right? Besides, I give myself a break from casting so much. Thanks, buddy.
Well, you mentioned you were retiring, Ray, and why don't you tell me a little bit about your career? I do understand you've been in it a long while, and you must have liked it to stay in, so why don't you fill me in a little bit about what it was like?
Yeah, so I joined the reserves when I was 17, and then I went to the regular force when I was 19. So from 83 to 85, I was a reservist. And I've been on the regular force gig there for, well, since 1985. It's been a long, wonderful journey. It's been some hard times and some good times, and I'm looking forward to my becoming a civilian. I'm a Royal Canadian. I'm an infantry soldier. I made it to the rank of warrant officer, and I've been all over the world, good and bad places. 5 operational tours, 1 to Bosnia, 1 to Kosovo, 3 to Afghanistan. And it's been a long road. I would do it all over again.
It looks decent. They all look big when they jump. You get them into the boat and your 3-pounder turns into a 2. Yeah, he's putting her up. He said, I like that medium action rod. He said, I can bend that. So once again, this little cut has not let us down. So, and it's funny because it's a little different. This all used to have, this had grass out here when we first found it. And I threw a re-range right over the top of the grass and just got creamed on the first cast. And there's not a lot of grass this year.
It's probably it's a good one. Being that long in the Army, it's a little bit harder on your body. I always joke around with people. I used to be 6'5", and anybody that knows me knows that's not even remotely true. But you know, carry a lot of heavy packs. Did some wonderful courses and things that people could only dream about. I'm very proud to have served the Canadian Armed Forces, and particularly the infantry side. I loved it.
There we go. Yeah, nice healthy smallmouth. Again, black, eh? Just dark, dark, dark.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity. I always tell young people, I said, listen, you're not going to get rich joining the Army, but you're going to have a very honorable job. And let's face the facts. I mean, you get called to do a job, you do your job, and you're not going to starve. You're going to live a fairly decent life, be it overseas, be it within Canada. A lot of people join just for the honor of serving Canada. I made a career out of it because I thought I was good at it, and I wouldn't change a thing ever. So I'm really looking forward to my retirement. I'm actually transitioning right now to become a civilian.
Here we go.
Well, that looks like it's good.
I think this is a largemouth too.
Largemouth?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a largie.
Yeah.
New Brunswick largemouth. Love it. On net?
Nope. Not a bad one.
Nice.
I'll have to do a picture on this one and get the hook out.
Rick, you got to do Brunswick largemouth, buddy.
I don't know. Might be 2 pounds. Might be.
Well done.
Well, Ray, thank you so much for coming out with us. It's been a while since we got to share a boat together, and always fun. And it's great to hear about your outstanding career, and so happy for you for your retirement. You're going to enjoy yourself in Woodstock with all those big bass just waiting to be caught.
Yeah, there's lots up there, Rick. Thank you very much for taking the opportunity to bring me out today and show me a brand new body of water. And we got some New Brunswick largemouth, which is always awesome. I can't thank you enough. Wonderful, wonderful host. And I wish you luck in all your endeavors, but not this weekend, my friend. We're competing this weekend.
We are, yeah.
But honestly, I do hope you catch them.
Oh, we're going to go after
the little ones.
Yeah, we'll go after them.
Thanks again, Rick.
Thanks again. It was a blast. Always is.